Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the OrbaTheory podcast, where I talk about things. Now, it's been quite a while since our last episode, and this episode's going to be a lot more ranty. I did rant in the last one, but this one's going to be a lot more ranty, oriented, with just yapping about a couple things and stuff. So first off, I've been getting back into Brawl Stars recently. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. My main used to be Pam, but it's now B. But I just needed to rant about this. So basically, what happened was that it was a thing. Right? And it was basically there was a master. You guys might remember if you guys played boxers before. There was a mastery, and that. Mastery was a cool way mechanic where basically you'd have to. Sorry for the long pauses, by the way. I was just listening to hear if there was a bell because a lot of bells going off. Getting off topic. Basically, there was a mastery system where if you played a certain brawler for, I think it was a couple matches, or a lot of matches, you'd get the mastery up and you could get rewards and stuff. And they even integrated credits into it from the Star or whatever it's called. So I know of people it's good to stay and you could get a title at the end. Of course, all the good titles from it, but mainly there'd be a lot of good rewards, and it actually incentivized you to play other characters, get more rewards, but also get these cool titles. I wasn't the titles, it was and they removed that recently, and instead it's this really dumb thing where it just gives you star drops. No coins, no credits, just star drops and wee backgrounds for, when you come in to a match. And this is one of the most stupid decisions I think they've ever made. Super still. Yeah, sure, the mastery system wasn't perfect, but at least it gave you gold and stuff like that, stuff you could actually do. Star drops aren't bad, but when I've played 50 matches with a character, I don't think I won. And this is just super ridiculous. So instead of getting instant, actually something you could just upgrade your boys. I guess don't come try and tell me, coins are pretty good at getting them in star drops. Well, the difference is there was this meme I saw on, I think it was Reddit or something, where it was when you played 50 matches as a brawler on the mastery and you got all this cool stuff coins, credits and stuff like that, and in here and if you play 50 matches in the new thing, it's just a star drop. It's just a star drop, and I don't think that should be a star drop. I honestly think that this sucks. The post also said that it sucked a lot of, it didn't, not it sucked, but it took away a lot of the thing. It took the kind of it's kind of just not worth it to play 50 matches with a brawler anymore, because you just don't get much good out of it apart from a background and stuff. And I do agree, it's so stupid, and I honestly think that it's just really annoying. But I'm still going to keep playing the game, but it's just a really annoying thing. Anyway, that over. I got the Brawl Pass. Let's go. It was on discount. It's usually £6.99, but now it was £3, so £2.99. So I decided to snatch that, and I've been grinding the game, grinding quests, just getting the pass out and stuff, so I can do that, get a whole bunch of stuff from it, right? And it's been really fun, yeah. But it's kind of also been a wee bit, not friendly, but I do think this will be one of the only passes I get, just because it was cheap. But oh my god, it feels so good, and that actual skin is just really cool. I don't think I'm gonna get close, because I'm close to getting my first range ready. I'm probably gonna get Spike, but we'll see. I'll play with the characters and see. But yeah, I just need to get Tada first, and then we can range ready. But yeah. So yeah, I'm really enjoying B. I think she's just a pretty decent, a really fun character. Yeah, sniper. I'm trying to decent my aim with her, get a lot of aim with her. I've almost hypercharged her, which is I'm going to be my first character I've hypercharged. So That's going to be really cool. I have the wee gadget with B where her B's spinning in a circle. It's a pretty cool gadget. But basically, so you've got all that and stuff. They enjoying it. I got my main costume for B, which is it's the cartoon one. I think it's called the Arc of B or whatever. And then you've got that Halloween costume, but that's basically just B backwards. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah. Sorry about that. Just testing the Zoom button. Let's go do something. But okay, let me get back on topic. So, just told you my Brawl Stars is. I've been playing a lot of Fall Guys recently. Probably seen some footage, probably that and Brawl Stars and that. I don't really. Now listen here. I don't really like to now I have seen some moddies that Fall Guys might be shutting down soon because the most recent update, the Slime Factory update, didn't have a lot of content and it wasn't very good, and I don't think it's going to be shut down. A lot of people saying it's just going to go on autopilot, which sure, that could be bad. That's probably going to go on autopilot, so that's bad, but I hope it doesn't shut down. If it gets integrated into Fortnite, I really hope it doesn't have that type of. I hope it doesn't end up like Rocket Racing, because if you don't know, some people have been also saying that it might be integrated into Fortnite, but we need to see how that goes and stuff like that. We just need to see how it rides, let it ride and stuff. But I do honestly think that it's a lot of the opinion that like a lot of people obviously say like, oh, this thing shut down, and then Mediatonic did respond basically just saying it was pretty bare bones. It was basically just saying, oh yeah, here's what's happening, and that was basically what it was. And I think data miners and leakers also saw like Acer Cosmetics and it's 7 months early, so yeah, that is pretty scary, but I don't think it's going to be shut down either. That's the end of that conversation. And now PVC3's beta, I think it's called Fusion or whatever, its beta is up. I do not know how to play it. Probably hope able to play it till fully, but so I don't know what people have been saying about it, but it looks good, I guess. I mean, they are going for purple art style, because they had that whole art style thing, and I don't know really why they gave us much of a choice. They were just going to use the purple art style the whole time, but yeah, it looks good. I mean, I like the fusion idea. It's basically just PVC fusion, that PVC mod, basically just that. But yeah, I mean, it does look cool. I can't get my head around the human designs for characters, because you can customize your own character in it. I don't like it. I really don't like the way they look at it. There's something about yourself in PVC, like a character customizer. Seems like a big cool idea, but they look weird. They don't even look like the purple art style. They kind of look like it came from something else entirely. They look like a Roblox avatar. But basically, there's that as well. I've not seen any gameplay of it. Apparently there might be mini games throughout it, so basically more gardenscapes. I hope it's not like, I really hope it's not like, bad. I really hope so, because if it is bad, then they're gonna spend like the next 100 years trying to get this perfected, and I'll be off the Scapodio deal. So yeah. But honestly, I do think that I just hope this is PVC, because they can just finally finish being a good state, just a decent state to be in. Because PVC3, when it fully released, was a joke, and I need to say that. So yeah. Apart from that, League Planted's coming out soon. I've not pre-ordered it because I don't really care about the actual pea-shooter skin, but PVC The Planted looks pretty cool. I'll say that. PVC The Planted looks just cool. I guess it does look interesting. I am definitely excited for it. I don't think we'll be picking it up right away because there is just so much stuff coming out this month, and in like November stuff like Pokemon Legends 3. I'll be busy probably getting that and like playing it. Also, My Galaxy 2. I'm gonna play that soon. I'm gonna get that and play that soon. We're about to talk about Nintendo Direct in a minute, but there's just so much stuff coming out in like this month. I think I'm gonna, for BBC The Planted, I'm probably just gonna wait until like January or something, because I just can't really like. It's like there's a lot coming out this month, and I think I can hold off on BBC The Planted. I think so. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the, Nintendo Direct and stuff. So Nintendo Direct, the whole longest one, I enjoyed it. I thought there was some quality things in there, like, My Galaxy 1 and 2. Good for people who never played the first one, like who never got 3D All-Stars, I think. And I like how you combine them separately. I still think buying them both together, it being like 65 or whatever, is a little much, I think, especially for games that like old and stuff. And there's like minor improvements here and there, and like of course upskills. I'm just happy I'm gonna get a chance to finally play like Galaxy 2, because I think that could be pretty cool, because I've always wanted to play Galaxy 2. I remember watching those freaking, you guys know those like YouTube videos, and it's just like showing all the bosses in that video game. I used to watch that Galaxy 2 one all the time, so I know all the bosses in it, so I'm not really going to be surprised with the bosses. I think more of the levels, mainly because, well, yeah, the levels are probably going to surprise me. So yeah, I'm really excited to play My Galaxy 2, like really excited. I'm dying to play it. I'm just so excited to play it for the first time, like really play it. And obviously, because taking the bosses, I had to kind of spoiled myself on them, but I was like a 5-year-old or whatever. But I don't care. I'm so excited just to play this game for the first time, and I get the prices wonky. I'm gonna give you them that. I'll give you that. The prices wonky. I'm just happy I'll be able to play one of I've heard one of the best 3D platform. Like one of these two games are some of the best 3D platforms ever made, I think. Or perhaps. Yeah, I'm just dying. And there's Mario Tennis Fever in the Direct, which I'm happy we're getting a new Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis Aces was 2017, which is 8 years ago now, which is killing me because that was 8 years ago. It feel like 8 years ago, but I'm excited for it. I don't think we've got to look at the full roster yet, but I really hope they include, I'm really hoping they include, some, newer Mario Karts. I hope they, imagine playing tennis as a pop one, but, yeah, it looks good. Looks like a fun quality time. I probably wouldn't be rushing, down the doors to get it. I probably wouldn't be, rushing down the doors to get it, but it looks like a fun time. Looks like a really fun time, I would say. And, one thing I was really surprised about was we didn't get any real, Mario Kart World, DLCs or anything. Not, DLCs, but, they didn't get really much of anything on that front in this stage, which I was quite, surprised about, honestly, because I think that those games are, that game is, that could be pretty cool if we got, more characters, but maybe they might be holding off for that, maybe, not judge. But yeah, there's that. But then there's, but I think after that we also got, I think it was, obviously yeah, they are doing the storybook, from Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, but without the extra pages, because they did add extra pages, and, the release. So yeah, I want to see how that is first, but yeah, it looks really cool, looks like a really cool thing to have. And then there's obviously, there's Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, which looks really, really fun. I'm so happy. I'm so happy there's a new Yoshi game. I'm so happy. Crafted World was 2019. That was 6 years ago. Stop. That was 6 years ago. That's mental. That was the last recent one, which I didn't think was that bad. But it wasn't like the best Yoshi game either. But I'm really happy. This one looks great. I love when Yoshi goes into the storybook and then it kind of like goes to more like choppier frame rates. I really like that. And then you have to do these like wee tasks to unlock stars, and then at the end it looks like a fun time. I don't think it'll be very hard. Usually typically Yoshi games are hard apart from like the original like DS and like a couple other ones, but mainly they've not been too hard. And I kind of hope there is like of course obviously I'm not going to be like pure like whining if this game isn't hard. It's a Yoshi game, but I just hope it's like well designed, has good music, because Crafted World had like, I think the final boss music was like really good, but the lesson music wasn't great. So I really hope this steps it up, and I also really hope you can just, and this just looks like a cozy game to sit down and play, but also I just really hope there's music, good music. Also, in my first fever that story mode, we got Baby Waluigi, and I think we've got Baby Wario mentioned. We got Baby Wario not mentioned, not just mentioned, but brought back from DS. So I thought that was a pretty good segue. That's really cool. But anyway, let's get it back. So, and then we transition. The MyVX one into amiibos of Mario and Rosalina. I'll give you them that. These amiibo look absolutely stunning. Really weird though how they're releasing them. A little, like they're releasing them I think like next year in spring. You're gonna see a pattern. Yoshi's coming out in spring. I think Mario 10 is coming out in spring, I'm pretty sure. Everything's coming out in bloody spring. But anyway, of course the amiibos look stunning, but they are pathetic when it comes to actual like the words in the game. They give you like a 1-up, and like I think that's it. I think they both give you a 1-up. And I think that's it, but the amiibos look really pretty. The amiibo prices have been getting all out of hand, and especially because these don't really seem like they do much, but they would be cool to have. Like, I was gonna get Donkey Kong amiibo or Bonanza, but I just didn't. But I feel like I might need to make an exception for these two. I might just, because they're just like really, I think they're just like really cool. But I kind of wish they just done more, and that was all. But let's get into it. So then they went into, Nintendo Switch 2 games and stuff. And I found this game really interesting, and I'm really happy that a lot of other YouTubers when they were talking about the Nintendo Direct mentioned this, because I think this is really good. This is really, good that other people mentioned it. I forgot what it's called, but it's, wait, let me just, okay, I remembered it. It's called Popucom, and I think this looks like a really fun time. I honestly think that Popucom looks really fun. It looks like Splatoon if it was 2-player. I really, really enjoy it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it seems it plays. A 2-player only experience. That just sounds that sounds really fun. That sounds really fun. And I'm really, as I said before, I'm really glad that a lot of other YouTubers are mentioning this when they were mentioning Nintendo Direct. Because I think that was I started watching all the Nintendo Directs now instead of just like getting to the only stuff I like, because there's a chance that that game looks pretty good, I'll try that. And if I didn't look through this entire Nintendo Direct, I wouldn't have. So, and I'm really glad I've started looking for the Nintendo Directs for that. I start with the Indie World and I sort of context sensitive, which kills me that comes in 2026, but anyway, basically, Popucom looks really good, and then there's Dinkum, I think that's how you say it, which, I actually would consider getting that. It's really cute, it's a really cute, cozy experience. Looks like an experience you'd probably pop on for like a minute and forget it exists, but, I'll try, I'll see how it is, and then maybe, let's hope this isn't another fake farm. But, anyway, then and then the other one was Linked, which I did like the art style of, not so much the gameplay, but my brother liked it and the gameplay, so yeah. Those are 3 games I wasn't expecting to like, and those, go check them out. I'm pretty sure Populcom's not out yet, but I've Linked and Dinkum, so go check those out. And there was also, so in terms of like the other things, we got the release for Top of Daxi Life of the Dream, Spring 2026. As I said, you're seeing the pattern. Everything comes out in bloody thing, but Spring should be absolutely packed with video games, but I'm so happy we got an official release for this game. This game looks good. I've always wanted to play Tom of Daxi Life in the 3DS, but couldn't, and I'm very happy I get to play it now, so yeah. Now, another thing that I would say is that in the same direct where Tom of Daxi Life of the Dream was first revealed, so was Live in Heaven. I think it's called Live in Heaven Groove. And I'm not complaining, I'm happy we got the Tom of Daxi Life, Living the Dream, release date. But I need more information on that new Live in Heaven. I really need some new news, because I've played a little bit the DS one, I've always wanted to play the Wii one, and this new Live in Heaven just looks so good, and I need to know more about it. I just need to know more about it. I really do, honestly. Not to sound like an ungrateful bat here, right? But I really need to just more about that. I please. But I'm very happy that Tom of Daxi Life obviously is, but so if that sounded like ungrateful, but I really just enjoyed it. I really want to know more about the memories, but enjoyed that. And then I think we got I'm trying to remember. I've sort of mentioned like my tears and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, we got an announcement of Kirby Air Riders amiibo, and you like switch them out, and which is cool. It's kind of like Skylanders Wars, but I think they're like 50 or 60 each, which is, oh boy, you're about to spend like more on amiibos than the actual game. Like the actual game I'm playing with it being priced like that, hopefully it's a fun time, but I don't know about the amiibo, man. I mean, they're cool, but I just don't know, man. I just don't know. But yeah, those are that. And then there's a second Kirby Air Riders Direct, so I'm guessing that'll show like the story mode. So Sakurai isn't done with talking about this game yet, which is surprising to me. I don't think this ever happened. We've gotten like a double direct, but I'll take it. We don't know when it's gonna happen, but it must happen soon, because next month is when that game comes out. So it better happen soon, because next month is like when that game comes out. So I think it's probably gonna be scheduled for the beginning of November or something. But yeah, and then I'm pretty sure we got, I think it was Pokemon news, and people got meant over this, so they showed off more like just say, cool. And then they showed off a DLC for it, a freaking DLC for it, and it was all, the game's not even out. I can also defend everybody on this. Why? The game is not even out yet, and you're already, like, I would be fine, showing DLC, like, after the game's released. DLC is usually downloadable content, DLC is usually what you release after, and I'm not saying, like, if it's a small DLC where it's, like, a costume for a game or something, then sure, that's fine. But this is an entire different DLC, and they're already doing this. I have to agree, people here, why are you doing this? Why are you already announcing a DLC when the game's not even out yet? We've not even gotten our hands on the game yet, and you're already releasing, and you're already telling us, oh yeah, you're getting a DLC. I mean, cool, but like, wait until the game's out at least. Jeez, I can honestly see why, but yeah, like, I'm so excited for the base game, but announcing a DLC for a game that's not even out yet is a little outrageous to me. Anyway, we've got Pokotopia, which is basically Pokemon Animal Crossing with a Ditto, and Ditto's peak Pokemon, so I'm very excited for that. Very, very, very excited for that. And I'm pretty sure that was it. I think there was like one more announcement, I'm pretty sure, and that was like, they did show Metroid Prime 4. Sorry, no offense, Metroid fans, it's just not my thing, but if this is exciting for you, then go eat it right up. I forgot, I can't remember if we got anything at the end of the direct that No, we did get Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC. I love the Emerald Bush mode, but I hate how Batman DK feels, and this is for £20. It's an expense. It's for £16. It's an expensive DLC. I don't think it's like worth 16. I think the Emerald Bush mode is really fun. Like, it's really great, but the actual DK part of it is pitiful in terms of actually doing stuff on it, because it's just collectibles, and of course you do Emerald Dash and other layers and stuff. I just don't like how the DLC's handled here, but anyway. I think that was about it. I'm trying to remember what was the big last announcement by those Virtual Boy, which I think is the dumbest idea ever. The only reason why I'd buy £100 worth of Virtual Boy would be just for Virtual Boy Wario, because that game slaps. But that would be it. And why do you need the accessory to play with it? Do you want me to get more headaches? Do you want me to bring the ibuprofen and the catapult with me? Jeez, oh. But anyway, I think that was it. I think, pretty sure, we got Power Wash Simulator 2, which is hype. And we also got, I'm pretty sure it was, oh god, what was it? I literally just looked at it. What was it? Oh god, what was it? I just looked at it. I think it's, pretty sure it's, Suka Game Planet. So remember the original Suka game when they're doing it on a planet now? I would actually consider buying that. The original Suka game was really fun, so gotta do that, yeah. But anyway, that was kind of it. Fire Emblem game. Don't really care about Fire Emblem, so yeah. That's the end of the podcast. It is, most of it was talked about the Nintendo Direct with a couple other things sprinkled in there. I promise it won't just be all about the Nintendo Direct. It's because I was just going to make a podcast episode on the Nintendo Direct, but then I had a bunch of other things going on, and then it moved to here, and then I thought, why don't I do a podcast episode and then include this with it with other things I was thinking about. So yeah, that's the end of this episode. I hope you have a lovely day. See ya.